Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh for all of you. So this is the lecture video for week 8. This is the second part of chapter 3. Okay, so we are going to learn about the regression analysis. Regression analysis is a statistical technique that is used to obtain the equation relating to variables. Okay, so we have two variables that we want to predict the value of one variable on the basis of another variable, where one variable is a dependent variable and another is independent variable. So we noted that independent variable is x and the dependent variable is our y. So in this topic we want to study about the linear regression model, which is written as y equal to a plus bx. So both variables x and y must be at least in the form of interval scale. Okay, interval scale. And the least square method will be used to estimate the regression line coefficient. So we use this method, which is the least square method, to fit a regression line or equations through a scatter diagram, okay, such as the error sum of squares is minimum. The least square regression line of y on x for a set of data is in the form of y equal to a plus bx, as I mentioned before. So by using this method, the best fitting regression line is the line where the sum of square deviations between the estimated and actual values of the dependent variable for the sample data is minimized. So how to find the values of a and b? So by the regression line y equal to a plus bx. So a and b can be calculated using this formula. So this formula is for b, calculation of b, this formula or this formula, and this formula is for the calculation of a coefficient. So you need to find b first before you estimate the value of a. Okay, so this is one of the example. You are given this data, okay, where x is the advertising unit and y is the sales unit. So x is the independent variable and y is the dependent variable. Okay, the value of y depends on the value of x, so y is the dependent variable. Okay, so we need to construct the scatter diagram for this data, and then second one, we want to find the equation of regression line. Means that we need to find the equation of y equal to a plus bx. And then the third one is we need to plot the regression line on the scatter diagram. Okay, let's take a look at how's the solution. Okay, so this is the first solution where we need to construct a scatter diagram. So based on this data, okay, we have this values of x and these values of y. So the first coordinate is 1 1. So here is 1 1. Okay, the second one is 1 5. X is 1, y is 5. So x is 1 and y is 5. So this is the dot here. Third one is x2, y5. So here x2, y5. Sorry, x2, y4. X3, y2. So here x3, y2, and then x4, y berapa ni kat sini? X4, y7 and x4, y8. Okay, x4, y7, x4, y8, and then x5, y10. Okay, x5, y10. So this is our scatter diagram. So make sure we have the advertising unit in our x-axis and sales unit in our y-axis. Tak boleh terbalik. Okay, kalau terbalik, your scatter diagram will be wrong. Okay, second one, you want to find the equation a plus bx. So this is data from before. So we need to find the total of x, total of y, total of x squared, total of y squared, total of xy, and our n, and insert into the formula for finding b. Okay, so the formula for finding b is, this is total of n times total of x, y. We are using this formula. Okay, n multiply with total of x, y, and then minus total x times total y, divide by n, multiply with total x square minus total of x square. So this is how we apply the formula. So n, okay, total of xy minus total of x multiply with total of y, okay, divide by, here is n times total of x square, then minus total of x square dekat luar. Okay, so the value of b is 1.6346, and then if we found the value of b, we can proceed to find the value of a using this formula as before. Okay, using this formula. So for the formula for finding a is total of y divided by n, and then minus value of b. Okay, that's why we need to find the value of b first before finding the value of a. Okay, because we need to insert the value of b in this formula. Okay, minus b, and then total of x divided by n. So that's how we apply the formula for finding a. Okay, so to find a, the formula is total of y, okay, divide by n, and then minus b, and then total of x divided by n. Okay, so this is the value for our a. So after we got our a and b value, so our least square regression equation is y equal to a plus bx. So our regression equation will be y equals, our a is 0.6154 plus our b is 1.6346x. Okay, so the equation will be like this. Okay, sama y equals a plus bx. So you can see here, this is the linear equation where it is in the form of y equal to mx plus c. Okay, so okay, this is in the form of y equal to mx plus c. So this is our m, okay, this is our c. So this is the equation for straight line. Okay, m dia punya slope is 1.6346, and our c, which is the y-intercept, okay, y-intercept here is 0.6154. Okay, so meaning that the value of a tells us that the regression line intercept at y-axis. Okay, the value of a. So this is the value of a and this is the value of b. So the value of a is actually is the c, okay, where it is the y-intercept, okay, the intersection at y-axis, and the value of b, okay, tells us that it is the slope of the regression line. Okay, slope dia positif, so dia akan bentuk macam ni. Kalau slope negatif, dia akan bentuk macam ni lah. Okay. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is the one of exercise for you. So you are given this data. Okay, so the first equation, you need to state what is the dependent and independent variable. So based on this data, we can say that our independent variable is the number of leaflet, and our dependent variable is amount of sales. Okay, because the amount of sales depend on the number of leaflet. Kalau banyak leaflet yang kita beri dekat future customer, so lagi banyak lah amount of sales. So number of leaflet is our independent, and amount of sale is the dependent variable. Okay, and then question number 2 is calculate the product moment correlation coefficient. So yang ni adalah sama macam kita dah buat dalam video lecture minggu lepas. So saya ambil jawapan dia sahaja daripada video lecture minggu ke-7. You all boleh refer. Okay, so based on video in week 7 punya lecture, so our R is 0.9365. So it means that there is a strong positive linear relationship. And then we proceed with the third question. Using least square method, find the equation of regression line of the amount of sales on the number of leaflets. So find the equation of regression lines, meaning that we need to find what is our y equals a plus bx. So kita kena cari a and b first. Okay, sorry. Okay, based on last week's lecture video, so our total of x is 227, total of y is this value, this is total of x square, total of y square, and total of xy. Our n is 9. So inserting those values in our formula for b. Okay, formula for b is n total of xy minus total of x and total of y divide by n total of x square minus total of x square. Okay, so just insert those values. So our n is 9 times total of xy is 13251 minus total of x times total of y 227 darab dengan 504. Kalau terbalik pun tak apalah, dia sama. So our n total of x square minus total of x and then square kat luar. Okay, and then just use your calculator. So the answer is 2.75625. So that's our value of b, and then finding for the value of a. Okay, the formula is total of y divided by n minus b total of x divided by n. So our total of y is 504 divided by 9 minus 2.75625 multiply with total of x divided by 9. So this is the answer, negative 13.51875. So we just insert into the equation of regression line, which is y equals, okay, a plus b x. So that's the answer for this question. So what is actually A and B? Okay, so as I mentioned before, the value of B is the slope of the line. Okay, so in statistic, the slope of coefficient B measures how much does the y values change with a unit change in the x value. Okay, similarly, we can say that x is increased or decreased by 1 unit. So the y value will increase and decrease by B unit. Okay, depending on the sign of B value. So if B is positive, means that it is increasing, while if B is negative, it is decreasing. Okay, by B unit. Okay, Y is increasing and decreasing, depends on positive or negative. Okay, this decrease and decrease by how many units? By B units. And for the intercept value A, it measures that the Y value when the value is 0. Okay, so maksudnya intercept value of A tu maksudnya dia adalah Y intercept. Okay, Y intercept is when the value of X is 0. Okay, ini sambungan macam soalan yang tadi. Yang sama tadi. So, number 4. Interpret the value of the slope in the regression line obtained in 3. Okay, tadi saya dah buang pula solution dia. Kalau tak silap saya tadi, nilai A dia dapat negatif. Okay, negative number. And B dapat positive number. Saya tak ingat exact value of A and B tadi. Tapi you all boleh rewind video ni untuk tengok value of A and B So saya tak ingat tadi value of A and B. Yang saya ingat adalah A equal to negative 13 point something and B tak ingat berapa. So let's say the value of B is 5 point something. Okay, so our equation based on this value is Y equal to A point something plus B point something X. Okay, so we want to interpret the value of slope. Okay, slope is the value of B. Okay, B tu adalah slope. So dia suruh interpret the value of B ni. Okay, based on slide yang sebelum ni tadi, dia kata we can say that the Y value, Y value will increase or decrease by B units depending on the sign of B value. So based on this B value kita dapat positif. So maksudnya the Y value will increase, bukan decrease, increase sebab dia positif. So increase by B unit. So let's say kita punya B is 5.46 lah contohnya Yang ni 0.7 contohnya. Okay, so interpret the value of slope. So we want to interpret the value of B. So kita boleh kata for every Y value, so our Y is for every X value for every number of leaflets, okay, so the amount of sales will increasing sebab the value of B kita dapat positive value, will increasing by B units. So our B is 5.46 let's say tadi let's say our B is 5.46. So RM lah dekat sini, RM units, RM. Okay, Kita dapat B 5.46. So tapi you all kena tahu kita punya Y ni adalah 000, ribu. Okay, so kalau 5.46, kalau ribu kita darabkan dengan 000, so kita akan dapat 5460. Okay, RM 5460. Okay, so maksudnya dekat sini RM 5460. Okay, sebab ni darab dengan ribu kan, darab dengan 1000. So 5.46 kita darab dengan 1000, so dapat 5460. So jawapan dia macam ni. For every number of leaflets, okay, setiap satu leaflet, maksudnya setiap satu leaflet yang kita bagi dekat orang, bukan setiap satu, sebab dekat sini darab dengan 1000 unit. So maksudnya for every number of leaflet ni maksudnya setiap 1000 unit. Okay, setiap 1000 unit leaflet, so the amount of sales will increase by 5460. Macam tu. Okay, itu jawapan dia. Kalau B is negative, so kita boleh kata for every number of leaflet yang kita beri distributed. Kalau B negatif, kita akan jawab the amount of sales will decreasing by value of B. Okay, so that's how we interpret the meaning for slope, which is the value of B. And then next question, estimate the amount of purchases if the number of leaflet distributed is 29000 unit. So kalau dia tanya dekat sini, kalau 29, dekat sini berapa? Okay, kalau 29,000, so amount of sale berapa? So just masuk dalam formula ni tadi. Okay, let's say saya tak ingat exact amount of A and B dekat previous slide. Let's say kita punya A and B according to this value. So our equation tadi kita akan dapat macam ni lah. 0.7 plus BX. X. Okay, so dia tanya kalau leaflet is 29, okay, 29,000 maksudnya dekat sini 29 lah So the number of leaflet is X kan, sebab dia adalah independent variable and this is our Y. So dia kata if X is 29, so you need to estimate what is Y. So macam mana? Masukkan je lah X is 29, masukkan dalam ni, so kita akan dapat value of Y. Negative 13.7 plus darab dengan 29. Okay, X is already in 1000 units, so kita just masukkan X to 29 lah. Okay, so just use your calculator. 29 times 5.46. Okay, pula dengan 13.7. So the answer is 144.64. So ini adalah RM1000. So jawapan dia adalah RM yang ni darab dengan 1000 lah. So 144,640. Okay, darab dengan 1000. So ini jawapan dia. Ini jalan kerja dia. Okay. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is the assumption of the regression model. It assumes that for each value of X, there is a group of Y values, and these values follow the normal distribution. Okay, the normal distributions have equal variance. Okay. The mean, okay, the mean of the normal distributions lie on the regression line obtained. Okay, so regression line tu, the mean adalah terletak di atas regression line. Okay, and the Y values are independent. Okay, independent value. So what is the use of regression model for prediction purpose? The general procedure for using regression to make good prediction is as the following, number 1 until number 4. Okay, the first one is research the subject, okay, and the area, okay, subject area, so you can build the work of others. This research helps with the subsequent step. And then you need to collect the data for the relevant variables and specify and assess your regression model. If you have a model that adequate fits the data, so use it to make predictions. With regression, we can evaluate the bias and precision of our prediction. So kita boleh tengok prediction kita tu ada bias ataupun precise ataupun tidak. Okay, the bias in statistical model indicates that the predictions are systematically too high or too low. So kalau dalam model tu ada bias, so kita boleh tengok prediction kita adalah too high ataupun too low. Then the precision represents how close the predictions are to the observed value. So precision tu adalah kita nak tengok kita punya prediction tu hampir ataupun tidak dengan value yang kita nak observe. Okay. Next one is we want to study about the coefficient of determination. Okay, dia punya simbol dia adalah R square. R square, bukan R kuasa 2 Ini R, bukan R darab 2, R square macam ni. R square. Okay. So this is the coefficient of determination. What is it about? Okay, it is a number. Okay, R square, our R square is from 0 to 1. Okay, and it represents the proportion of the total variation represent in the Y values as explained by the regression equation. Dia ada kaitan dengan regression equation tadi lah. Okay, so to calculate the coefficient of determination, to calculate R square, so you simply take the square of the value for Pearson product moment correlation coefficient. Okay, yang Pearson product moment correlation coefficient ni yang kita belajar minggu lepas. Okay, simbol dia adalah R. So untuk cari coefficient of determination, so you simply value of R ni kita squarekan saja. Okay, so dapatlah R square, which is for the coefficient of determination. Okay, look at this exercise. A local travel agency collected data on the number of bookings made and the total payment received from organizing trips within Malaysia between January 2003 until October 2003. So, kalau booking dia 20, so payment dia dapat 6000. Ni ada RM 100 So 60 tu maksudnya 6,000. Kalau booking dia 2, so dia dapat 2,500. Kalau booking 4, dapat 2,600 and so on lah. Okay. So question 1, plot a scatter diagram of the data. Comment on the relationship between the number of bookings made and the total payment received. Okay, so kita tengok scatter diagram untuk this data. So, before we plot the scatter diagram, we need to decide which is our X and which is our Y. Okay, X is the dependent variable. So, our dependent variable is number of booking. Okay, which is X. Ini X kita. Dan total of payment is our dependent variable. Okay, dependent variable. So this is our Y. So here I use website ni mathcracker.com to plot our scatter plot using mathcracker.com. So our scatter plot will be like this. Okay, so from here we can see that there is a positive linear correlation. Positive linear correlation. Sebab dia bentuk ke atas je ni. Banyak ke positif je ni. Okay, positive linear correlation. So itu jawapan untuk nombor 1, Roman. Okay, yang dia kata comment on the relationship, kita boleh kata positive linear correlation. Okay, number 2, obtain a linear regression line that relates the total payment received with the number of bookings. So linear regression line maksudnya kita kena cari Y equal to A plus BX lah. Okay. Okay, ini masuk calculator saja. Kita dapat amount total of X is 120. Total of y is 400. And then total of x square is 1866. Total of y square is 18200, and total of xy is 5704. Okay, so kita nak cari b dulu untuk regression line tadi. Okay, so the formula for b is n tadi adalah kita punya n 10. Okay, so the value for b is n times total of xy minus total of x times total of y divide by n times total of x square, okay, minus total of x and then square kat luar. Okay, ataupun you all boleh guna calculator. Okay, you all cari option yang ada tulis regression. Okay, regression calculation. Dalam calculator tu dia terus dapatkan jawapan B. Okay, which is our B is 2.122. Okay, dalam calculator boleh terus dapat B, jawapan B. Tapi dalam exam you all kena tunjuklah jalan kerja ni. Okay, dalam calculator tu you all boleh check jawapan dia. Okay, and then kita nak cari value of A. Okay, the formula is total of y divided by n minus b times total of x divided by n. Okay, so the answer for A is 14.5352. So our linear regression line is y equals A plus B X. Okay. So kalau mathematically, ini statistically dari segi statistik, equation dia y equal to A plus BX. But mathematically, okay, equation ni adalah straight line, which is y equal to mx plus c, yang ni c. So our m is 2.122 and our c is the y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept dekat 14.53. 14.53 y-intercept. So dekat dalam kita punya tadi, yang ni tadi 14.53. Sekejap, saya kena padam dulu baru boleh alih. Sekejap saya tulis dulu value dia, takut hilang value macam tadi. Okay, so based on B tadi, y-intercept dia dekat 14.5 tadi 14.5 is somewhere here dekat sini okay, so y-intercept dia y-intercept dekat 14.5, lebih kurang kat sini. Sekejap, tak boleh lukis pula. Okay, dekat sini. And then dia punya tadi y equals A plus BX. Okay, this is our y-intercept. So this is our slope. Okay, so kita punya regression line akan bentuk macam ni lah. Okay, ini adalah equation untuk y equal 14.5352 plus 2.122x. Okay. Okay, so kita get back dekat slide tadi. Okay, question number 3. Estimate the amount of payment received by travel agency if 21 bookings are made. 21. Okay, kalau dekat sini 21. 21. So kat sini berapa? Okay, dia tanya. So kita ikut dekat equation tadi, which is, alamak saya dah tak ingat dah. Y equal to, you all punya equation A dengan B dah dapat tadi kan? So you all boleh masukkan the amount of X. Okay, X ni masuk 21. So nanti dapat Y berapa. So itu jawapan untuk question ni lah. Okay. Okay, next slide. Okay. Okay, ni next example lah. Okay, next example ni sama, lebih kurang macam soalan tadi. Okay, first one, calculate the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient and comment on the value obtained. So, kita nak cari R. Okay, R, gunakan formula yang Pearson yang kita belajar minggu lepas. Okay, yang ada formula tu So, you all tengok dekat sini 5 marks. So, you all kena guna formula lah. Okay, formula tu ada, you all boleh refer balik dekat video lecture last week. Okay, dan boleh check dengan amount yang you all key in dalam calculator. Okay, boleh check jawapan dia. So, yang ni saya bagi jawapan daripada calculator je lah So, R equals negative 0.665. Okay, so kalau dia suruh komen tu, okay, so kalau R is negative 0.6, meaning that it is fairly strong, not so strong, fairly strong linear correlation. Negative linear correlation. Okay, and then determine the regression equation. Okay, regression equation meaning that yang y equal to a plus bx. Okay, you need to search for the value of b and then search for the value of a. Okay, the answer will be y equals, okay, our a is 531.4114, okay, plus b. Okay, b is negative. So negative negative 8.05282 x. Okay, this is our value of a, ini value of b. B dapat negatif. Okay, question 3, plot the actual data and the regression line on the same graph. So maksudnya dalam graph you all punya kena buat scatter plot. Okay, scatter plot using this data, and then dekat dalam scatter plot mesti ada regression line dekat dalam graph yang sama. Macam yang saya lukis tadi, ada satu straight line. Straight line tu adalah equation for this straight line lah. Okay, which is you all punya y-intercept mesti dekat sini. And then dia punya slope dia negatif, so dia akan bentuk straight line dia macam ni. Okay, ke bawah negatif slope. Okay, number 4, estimate the price per unit if a person bought a total of 420,000 of the merchandise. So maksudnya dia tanya kalau dekat sini 420, dekat sini berapa dia punya price per unit. So ni tadi kita punya price per unit adalah X, ini kita punya Y. Okay, sebab Y, X ni adalah independent variable. Ini adalah dependent variable. Ini yang you all kena decide betul-betul, yang mana X mana Y. Kalau X dengan Y terbalik, nanti dalam soalan ni semua jawapan dia salah. Okay, so number 4, we need kita nak estimate what is the value of X when our Y is 420. So Y yang kita masukkan 420. Okay, 420 sama dengan 531.4114 minus 8.05282 x. So please find what is our x. Okay, x ni yang dapat jawapan dia, price per unit. Okay, so that's how we solve these questions. Okay, next exercise is this question. Okay, first we need to draw scatter diagram. So before you draw the scatter diagram, you need to decide which is your X and which is your Y. Okay, so kita ada sales dengan mileage claim. So mestilah sales ni kita punya X. Okay, this is our X, kita punya Y. Okay, sales is the independent variable and Y is the dependent variable. So bila kita you all nak lukis scatter diagram, make sure dekat sales ni adalah dekat X axis, mileage claim is on the Y axis. Okay, number 2, find the product moment correlation coefficient between amount of sales and the mileage claim. So ini kita guna Pearson. Okay, Pearson nak cari R. Okay, so dah dapat nilai R, nak comment on the result tu, beritahulah sama ada dia no correlation ke, positive correlation, strong positive correlation ataupun weak positive correlation. Okay, ini syllabus minggu lepas lah. Okay, number 3, find the linear regression equation. Linear regression equation tu maksudnya kita nak cari y equal to a plus bx. Okay, using the least square method, draw the regression line in graph 1. So maksudnya on the same graph, scatter diagram tu kita ada straight line yang untuk linear regression. Okay, number 4, predict the mileage claim if salesman is selling at 18,000. So maksudnya kalau sales dia dekat sini 18, dekat sini berapa mileage claim dia. So dekat dalam equation yang dekat nombor 3 tadi, you all kena masukkan if X equal 18. So what will be your value of Y? Okay, so itu jawapan untuk soalan nombor 4. You all boleh cuba sendiri semua ni. Okay, so dah habis lah syllabus kita. Chapter 3. Okay, kita already finished chapter 3. So if you have any question or clarification, so feel free to contact me in Telegram. Okay, so see you in our tutorial class. Thank you for all.